So here's what we have. It's called a helicoil kit or fix a thread for situations like this. The timing tensioner bolt snapped off on this old Toyota Sienna, and I got the bolt out, but ended up hogging out the threads a little bit too much, so we're gonna use a bit. We call them helicoils, but they're called fix a thread.
Breathe life into your laundry.
So what we're gonna do is grab the right size drill bit and drill that hole out along with all the threads. And usually when you get the kit, the tap will say what size drill bit to use. The flash on my camera is kind of messing it up. So this says use 2164. These are left-handed drill bits, but they cut better than the ones I have, because the ones I have are from a store that sells cheap stuff. But we might have to. Alright, I got a 2164 here. It looks pretty healthy. One day I'll get my GoPro or whatever. It's not a GoPro, but it's like a GoPro. I'll get that thing out and I'll show you guys how to sharpen a drill bit. But I'm gonna drill this out really quick, and then typically you would use a tap handle for this because it's square drive. But I got this socket set from a good brand, I guess you could say. It's got a good warranty and they're affordable, but they're they do what they gotta do. The only bad thing about using the socket for the tap is that you're putting a side load on it, so you're not 100% straight unless you're really paying attention. So we're gonna try to set the camera off here. There we go. Run this tap through there. I'm gonna put that cutting oil on there. So once you get it started, it pretty much guides itself, and you're not tapping a brand new hole in thick steel. This is a through hole, so you don't have to. Usually when you're tapping a hole, you're going to want to back it up a couple of turns to clear the flutes out and clean the teeth, to put the shavings into the flutes so the teeth can cut. But really we're just kind of chasing this hole. And now that we're in there, we're not worried about the side load because we got it straight. We're not cutting that much, so I'm not doing the one turn in, quarter turn back to clean the teeth off. stick my hand back there and make sure that we're through, which we're not. I feel the tip of the tap. And this isn't a starter tap, it's a middle tap. And I'll explain the difference between those here in a second. So normally you get starter taps, which are the pointy ones that are tapered. And then you have middle taps, which are for holes that are holes that have a bottom to them, so you use your starter tap, and this is a big no-no. See, we don't have that much metal shavings, so. And now we got that one. And then we're gonna want to clean the hole. That's weird, you can see my coworkers in the camera. Paying attention, he doesn't listen to anything on this. So normally I would just drill the hole out bigger and put a bigger size bolt in there. But this is for the timing belt tensioner. With the helicoil kit comes this tool, and you can use it as a tap handle, I guess. This is plastic, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you don't have anything, then go for it. Kind of looks like a tire valve stem tool. And your helicoil will have a little tab, so you can thread it in. And you can break it off later if you have to. But basically you just kind of gently thread this in. It'll do most of the work for you. Just, it should go in with ease. And if it doesn't, then you need to clean your hole out better. Okay, so I went as far as this tool will let me. I wonder why it's got that spot on it. It's like you can maybe extend it or something. I don't know. So, in the end, we have beautiful threads, and when you put a bolt in there, it'll push out on the helicoil, and it'll actually bite better than the original threads did, because you got steel threads biting into the aluminum, and your steel bolt is going to be on there. And when you put your bolt in, a lot of the times this tool is long enough to where you can just put it on there and put your palm on the end of it, push it like that, and snap that little thing off. But the bolt will take care of that when we get one that we know is going to work. Now that that's handled, we can continue with the timing.